Oh my god. This, well, this is default vanilla Minecraft now. Oh, baby. You've heard about it. The Chase the Skies? Well, we gassed it all over the place, baby. The update is fully here, and on Bedrock Edition, oh, mama, it is way more spicy. It's the better version for sure. The Chase the Skies update, of course, implements a brand new happy flying mob, but most excitingly, vibrant visuals. Oh my gosh, as we're about to find out today, this update is so much more vibey, far more stunning and handsome than we could have ever even thought. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's take a deep dive into Minecraft's brand new visual overhaul in full out right now. So I want to kick it all with vibrant visuals. It's the new default look of Minecraft. When the devs initially debuted this update at Minecraft Live 2025, they said it was coming to the game later this year. They did not say that it would be here 3 months later. Java Gang, I'm so sorry. All you could do is take your best guess as to when vibrant visuals will release down in the comments below, because it's not here today. But with vibrant visuals being the new default look of Minecraft, well, going forward, we're going to see a lot of it. This is how the devs imagine the game. Vibrant visuals 1.20, 1.90. By default, this update is the default graphic setting for so many different Bedrock Edition devices. What that all amounts to is when you launch your game inside of this update, if you haven't done so quite yet, your game might by default have vibrant visuals on. If it does, the panorama, oh, it'll be all shadery and stone block wall. But if you don't have it on and you want to check if your device actually supports it, slide into settings, go to video, scroll all the way down, and down at the bottom, graphics mode, tap on that. And if you can enable vibrant visuals, well, you can enable vibrant visuals. Ah, yes. Now, customizing vibrant visuals. We've kind of already talked about it a lot. Once you've enabled vibrant visuals, if you tap on this little button right here and scroll down, you'll have even more settings that you can adjust to change the look. Adjusting the brightness is the big thing. You're going to want to make sure you get your brightness toggle down low, somewhere like this, to make it look the best. And with that, that's just about all you have to do. There are no more experimental toggles that you need for vibrant visuals. With this update enabled, I can create any old random Minecraft world, jump into any new Minecraft world, and I can guarantee that your game is going to look, and I can guarantee that that world, whatever it is, worst biome in the world, will be most beautiful biome in the world. Now, as the sun rises above the water, the reflections are so fire in this update. But also, turning around and looking away from the sun, look at that. Who is that over there? So blocky, so strong, tall, handsome. Now, wow, that's it. We got a lot of nice biome diversity over here, which is going to be kind of perfect to show off this. Oh, was that bad? Never mind. This will be perfect to show off some vibrant visuals. So the water, you can see here, it's got this great look. The light will shine through it from time to time, and new particles. They're dancing around here. I don't remember ever seeing those things. It's beautiful. This update with vibrant visuals is the first full official release. In time for the first full official release, pay attention to the sky. I'm inside of a forest biome right now. If I walk myself over into a taiga biome, though, I don't know if you can tell there. The sky got kind of blocked, but it's way more chilly now. Oh, when the water gets a little bit more shallow and block variation pops in here, this is one of my favorite moments of vibrant visuals. And again, those reflections, I wish I could marry you. I'm already married to a beautiful wife, though. Vibrant visuals is a visual update. That means gameplay-wise, nothing will be changed here. You may see dark shadows, but this is not a spawnable spot for a mob. You may see beautiful new-looking Minecraft block, but it's not a new block. There are over 3,000 new textures, though. The devs redid every single texture in the entire game for vibrant visuals. Mobs, statistically, mathematically, they are exactly the same. The thing that vibrant visuals is all about is the aesthetics, is what I'm saying here. Something like the firefly bush, it glows and pulsates, and the fireflies, they actually bob and glow around your world. It's easily one of the most beautiful things you can see in vibrant visuals. The firefly bush, it got so much better. Now, in order to dive into the Vibrant Visuals update, I did myself a little bit of testing right after this update dropped and built a little world. Shadows are one of the big things that Vibrant Visuals dumps into your game. Now, before, in this video right here, where we took a look at the first experimental release of Vibrant Visuals, we talked all about shadows. Since then, shadows have been made way more dramatic. You can see it coming in hardcore right here when we have the sun hitting something and then that thing projecting shadows on the ground behind it. This stuff reaches so far away, it's really cool and very tiny up there, but you can see myself as well. An easier way to see these shadows is if you have a surface that is one color, kind of flat, and a little bit closer to you. Look at how responsive that is while I move around in this thing. It's really cool. Another pretty sick opportunity for shadows is, well, when you build literally anything. These shadows are real shadows. That means they'll respond and change with blocks that you, well, interact with. These shadows are also super detailed and different, individualized for every single block. If we have a plant like grass, well, yeah, that'll cast a shadow, but a wall and a fence, well, they'll also cast shadows too, and they'll be different. Detailed blocks like a pot, well, the shadow will be detailed, or things inside of a pot, same deal. Now, shadows, they're dependent upon a couple of different things. Thing number one, where the sun is actually located inside of your world. That'll mean at different times of the day means different shadows and more or less dramatic ones. This is so cool. Legit, I could look at the shadows all day long and how they are actually real shadows created in your world and respond to different blocks as well. Maybe a little glitchy though. Cool thing, inside of this updated clouds, they will actually be able to create shadows as well. If the sun is positioned correctly above a cloud, you'll be able to see shadows forming across your world. You can kind of see it happening in here, and they will move with the clouds. Water is another pretty beautiful looking thing inside of this update. Just in time for this update, they went ahead and updated this whole ring effect that you get under the water. What is that called again? And they made sure these water textures would go deeper and look better than ever before. Moving around in the world and honestly just kind of looking down at water from above, it looks so good. I love this water texture that they've added. Cool thing with this water texture, just like with shadows, it will actually change the intensity of it throughout the day based on where the sun is. So, for example, in this area, we can see the sun isn't that high up in the world. The water textures, reflections are not that intense. Meanwhile, flip it over to daytime and bam, the water texture, the cool details, they're way more popping. Ooh-wee though, the biggest thing about this update is what the devs are calling a volumetric lighting, aka individualized biome fog. On the launch page for this update, you get this really cool thing where you can drag this arrow back and forth and see the before and after. It's pretty sick. Inside of a Minecraft world in a more neutral or basic biome, if you will, something like the forest or the plains biome, in order to check out these different fogs, you're really going to want to pay attention to the sky, but also just the general blocks and ambiance, atmosphere inside of a given biome. So the plains biome, I like to think of this thing as kind of like a default neutral. If I move over into the forest biome, there will be a subtle change, but that change is very, very subtle. It's hard to notice. So instead here, what we're going to want to do is go from the plains biome, the neutral look, over into a biome that gets a little bit more warm. Like, oh my gosh, Mexico. I'm sorry, I make the joke every single time, but literally I can't unsee it. Move into a biome that's a little bit more warm, and all of a sudden, this atmospheric lighting and fog, well, it gets way more warm. As I start to move out of the biome, it will disappear, then I move right back into the biome on the other side of the river, and oh baby, it's back all over the place. It looks so good. Now, inside of this update, many different biomes actually have unique and individualized fog. So, for example, we can go from a warmer biome, some kind of warm ocean, into the mangrove, and we can see the fog here. It's almost like a little bit more hazy than it was in the savanna a second ago. Running around in-game with vibrant visuals and this new fog going on, when things get a little bit farther away from you, you can really see it start to pop in, and I just love it. You could really see the difference in these fogs, though, when you just move and groove from biome to biome. I love to do that. But individualized, unique biome fogs. So check this out. As we move from a birch forest biome with a pretty neutral biome fog over into the jungle, things will get way more dense and humid pretty much right away. The different times of day, they come into play big time here because, of course, the sun changes the lighting of everything. If you're inside of a jungle a little bit earlier on in the daytime, everything feels really, really humid and super orange looking. It's all about that change from biome to biome, so as we move out of the jungle and back into a birch biome. Wow. Birch biome is a forest biome. You may think the dark oak forest is not that different, but the biome fog, it begs to differ because as you move into this place, well, this one is a little bit harder to notice, but it definitely gets a little bit less blue and slightly more foggy. Now look, I'll admit it, this isn't the largest desert, but that doesn't even matter. Here I am inside of a plains biome, true neutral again. We move into the desert and oh my gosh, even in a small biome, the fog will set in and completely change the look of the game. Look at how the sky, it turns cyan or whatever. Like literally just existing, looking at things and getting different kinds of shots inside of vibrant visuals. Literally everything is also brand new looking. Look at how beautiful the ocean looks over here too. The big expanse with the sun reflecting off of the water, the blue gentle, mobs glowing under it. Oh man. I'm sad that we actually have to move on to the next biome. But it is what it is. Here we are, inside of another desert biome. This time, as we move over into the mesa biome, the sky, it gets a little bit more green looking. The mesa biome is another one of those biomes with a specific, individualized, unique atmospheric texture with this greenish light blue sky. Compare something like this biome or the desert biome to something like the jungle, and the difference is pretty shocking. Want to talk about a shocking difference though? Go ahead and find a plains biome, walk right into a swamp biome, and watch your entire world, everything inside of it turn green. Oh, it's gross, but in a good way. Middle of daytime right now. As I move around inside of a swamp biome, it looks like nighttime because of this thick, dense fog. Like on foot, on ground in this biome, if I can find the sun and kind of look at it, well, you'll be able to see faint light rays glowing through the clouds, which is really cool. And just in general, this green glow all over the place inside of this biome. It's things like this that make the game feel less realistic, but also more realistic at the same time in a weird way. It's stunning. I'm so obsessed with it. But so far today, we've been looking at a lot of warm, hot biomes. What in the world might happen if I found a biome that is a little bit colder? Well, moving into it from a plain old forest biome. Whoa. Did you feel that? Like literally, did you feel it? You started shivering. You're chattering. Your teeth? You're cold too. Well, me too. You're not clocking it. They're standing on business with this fog update. The atmosphere inside of every single biome is shifted. The sun is way less hazy and foggy and way more cool tone. The sky, it's much more blue and everything. It feels cold. Now, the biome is super rare. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to find one. But if I could find an ice spike biome, well, if I could find an ice spike biome, I go from this really, really cold sky, but it still feels like daytime, to basically a solar eclipse in the middle of day inside of the ice spike biome. You know what this feels like to me, actually, is a blizzard. Almost like you're outside inside of a blizzard, even though it's not snowing in this biome or anything. It just feels dark and honestly a little bit scary. This here is one of those great examples that even though the biome is way darker, mobs will not spawn here though. It's just a look. Biome fogs, they're beautiful. We're gonna come back to them in a second. Next up, I'd like to take a look at lighting. So not to get you all sad or anything, this is why I'm saving the best fogs for last. But if you were wondering about colorful lighting, torches that are really, really glowing and popping, it's not here. Instead, that's still inside of preview only when you enable render dragon features for creators. Maybe they're still working on it. Instead, what you can see here is torches that do glow a little bit, like there is a subtle blue glow, subtle red glow. That's pretty cool and different. But when it comes to a vibrant blue lighting on the ground or anything like that, it's not here quite yet. When it comes to our lighting blocks, it doesn't seem like they've been optimized or dealt with very much either. You gotta keep in mind that Vibrant Visuals is a long haul work in progress. They will be changing this stuff over the course of previews and updates. Which, hey, would you like a look at that? And that means all the more reason to subscribe. Alright, back to the fog. What do you want to see first? Option 1 or option 2? Alright, how about option number 1? Whoa, they have made this stuff way more purple than it was inside of the preview. Move into the Mushroom Island biome. Or the waters surrounding the Mushroom Island biome seem to work as well, and you will get the most insane purple sky that I have ever seen. The Mushroom Island biome has been turned and shifted all purple. My favorite part about it all, though, is really when you move into some of the watery zones in between this biome. Look, I don't know what's going on here and what the devs are working on still, maybe, but it gets so purple. And look at the sun, too. You can actually see the sun completely change from biome to biome. It's so cool. But in other places in which the devs have cooked, we go from the Dark Oak Forest biome, move into Minecraft's most terrifying biome of all time, and even at sunrise hour, you can't see a single thing. The Pale Garden biome is easily one of Minecraft's best and most terrifying looking places in the entire game. Now for this one here, we actually went on a little bit of a deep dive into this specific biome because it's beautiful. Next up, when we're done, check that one out because, wowee. For our Vibrant Visuals first release video, there are 2 final places we've got to stop today. The Nether. Sliding into the Nether. Now, this thing is a little confusing because on one hand, they have optimized it a little bit, but on the other hand, I don't believe they are done optimizing and changing the Nether quite yet. Moving into the Nether, Soul Sand Valley biome, we'll see brand new particles. It's like this icy blue little rain almost that'll be happening inside of the biome. As we start to move out into the greater, larger Nether, this place, the open expanse with the particles dropping down, is beautiful. We go from one biome with particles over to another biome with particles, the basalt deltas biome, and bam! Those particles, they increase tenfold. They're all over the place. High-key, kind of like how it is in the vanilla Minecraft game without any vibrant visuals, except even more intense. Swinging things over to the other nether biomes, the two forests here. The warp forest biome, as you might have guessed, blue particles bouncing, dancing all over the place. We also get a little bit of a purpley blue ambient fog. Sliding from the blue biome over into the red biome, the particles, of course, they get way more fiery in the fog. It's way more red. Honestly, even though I don't believe they are done with the nether quite yet, what they've done so far is so beautiful. The particles, having these things dotting around here, adds so much to the biome. Now, last things last today, we end with, of course, the end. One of the weirdest things of vibrant visuals can only be found inside of the end. At a release of vibrant visuals, end storms. The flashes, they're a thing. So this is highly experimental. It seems like the devs are changing it week by week inside of the preview. Honestly, I hadn't a clue, didn't know what to expect when it comes to the end in vibrant visuals, if the storm would make the cut into the full update. Oh, but sure enough, my friend, it definitely has. So this end storm, it is a random aesthetic light flash that will happen from time to time inside of the end. When it happens, the location, angle, and duration of it will change every single time. It's completely randomized. Like that, when that happens, shadows will be cast all over your end too. And oh my god, look at how creepy the Endermen look with their eyes that subtly glow. Oh, guys, I think the end storm might be hinting at something more. Vibrant visuals, the first full release of it. What do you think? Your favorite part? Tell me all about it down below. Me personally, it's gotta be those sunsets or that sick biome fog. Honestly, it's absolutely insane that vibrant visuals is one, not only here, but two, the default look of Minecraft. Going forward, this means the devs are going to incorporate this stuff and maybe cool mechanics like biome fog into updates even more than ever before. Great news! If you're looking for even more vibrant visuals, I've got a whole playlist for it. If you'd like me to do a part 2 showcasing even more of this new update, let me know down below what you'd like to see. Smash that like button, subscribe. It's been me, Wattles. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, friends.